Did you know that Elon Musk predicts a 50% increase in Tesla shares this year? Musk has consistently stated that he is confident in Tesla's anticipated expansion, even in the face of criticism and multiple obstacles. It appears that Tesla is just concerned with advancing the business's development. It would be unwise for you to overlook this information over a multi-year horizon. We anticipate average yearly growth in car deliveries of 50%. According to Tesla, in the fourth quarter of 2020, the rate of growth will be determined by the capacity and stability of the supply chain factory, uptime, operational efficiency, and our equipment capacity. Although Elon Musk, the CEO, and Zachary Kirkhorn, the CFO, have said that the 50 growth target is a multi-year average and that some years will see faster growth than others, Tesla appeared to confirm the 50 growth target for 2022 in January, April, and July of 2022. Troy Tesla, a tracker of Tesla's production and delivery, has determined that while the business is very unlikely to meet its 50 delivery growth target, it is still likely to meet its 50 production growth target with 70% likelihood. Troy Tesla, a Twitter user, tweeted, "Hey everyone, this year Tesla plans to increase production and deliveries by 50%. They would require 1,404,333 deliveries in 2022 or 495,760 in Q4 in order to accomplish that. It is not going to occur. They still have a chance, nevertheless, to increase production by 50%. Tesla downplayed worries about declining demand when its revenue missed Wall Street projections during the company's most recent Q3 earnings call, even though it acknowledged that it projected to miss its car delivery target this year. In response to investors' worries that purchasers would be deterred by the weak global economy and high pricing for Tesla automobiles, Tesla CEO Elon Musk told analysts that there was great demand in the fourth quarter. Tesla did note that some logistical issues will still exist, with production increasing by 50%, but deliveries increasing by less than 50% in the fourth quarter. I wouldn't say we're recession-proof, but it's certainly recession-resistant, Musk stated. Prior to this, Tesla had stated time and time again that it wanted to increase its car deliveries by 50% this year from 931,172 in 2021. As we look ahead, our plans show that we're on track for the 50% annual growth in production this year, stated Tesla Chief Financial Officer Zachary Kirkhorn during the call, although we are tracking supply chain risks which are beyond our control due to an increase in the number of automobiles in transit at the end of the year. Kirkhorn stated that they anticipated somewhat less than a 50% growth on the delivery side. This means that, again, you should expect a gap between production and deliveries in Q4, Kirkhorn stated. Nevertheless, Musk stated, "We are extremely confident of a great Q4, and we anticipate continuing to grow our vehicle production, sales, deliveries by, on average, 50% a year as far into the future." As we can see, one of the queries from the shareholders was directed towards Martin Vicha, Vice President of Investor Relations at Tesla, asking whether the company still anticipates 50% annualized growth in the near future. In response, Musk said, "We think Tesla will keep growing at a compound annual growth rate of 50% or higher in terms of both revenue, production, and deliveries. We envision potential yearly growth rates of more than 50% in certain of our out-of-year plans." A few days ago, Tesla revealed revenue of $21.45 billion versus Refinitive's estimate of $21.96 billion and adjusted earnings per share of $1.05 versus 99 cents per share predicted. In Q3 2022, Tesla's net income gap was $3.33 billion. The company's automotive gross margins were constant at 27.9%, the same as they were in the previous quarter. In the same time the last year, Tesla declared $1.62 billion in earnings. The carmaker's cash balance reached a record $21 billion last quarter, with operating free cash flow of $3.3 billion. However, despite nervousness about the state of the world economy, Tesla is growing quickly, and investors are keeping a close eye out for any indications that consumer demand is slowing down as inflation soars and interest rates rise. Wedbush analyst Daniel Ives stated in a client note, "This quarter was not rainbows and roses, and it leaves investors wanting more from Tesla, which is held to a higher standard than every other automaker." Ives claims that rather than seeing a slowdown in demand, Tesla now needs to demonstrate to the public once more that the company's impressive growth story is encountering several logistical problems. Tesla's Q3 sales report, which confirmed another quarter of record production and deliveries despite EV competition from all directions worldwide, stated that lower than expected deliveries were the result of Tesla adjusting its logistical procedures. We started switching to a more balanced weekly regional mix of vehicle manufacturing in Q3, which at the conclusion of the quarter increased the number of automobiles in transit. Customers will receive these autos when they arrive at their destination. They have been ordered. The third quarter results, however, were poorly received by Wall Street, and the stock price suffered as a result. Despite a recovery in earnings, experts predict that Tesla will fall short of the 50% growth objective. Tesla stated in July that it continued to strive for a 50% increase from the 936,000 vehicles it shipped in 2021. It would have been difficult to meet that target for 2022, though, after 2 quarters of poor deliveries brought on by problems in the supply chain and COVID-related shutdowns in China. The electric vehicle manufacturer had previously stated that it delivered 344,000 vehicles in the third quarter, a record for the business and a 42% increase over the previous year. However, to meet the 50% growth objective, an additional 495,000 vehicles would have required to be delivered in the fourth quarter. Even so, Tesla's sales are still far lower than those of well-known automakers. With higher sales volume than the top 10 automakers globally, experts claim it to be the most valuable car maker in the world. One of the factors contributing to its high stock valuation is its quick rate of expansion. Visit Mumu link in bio to see the precise performance of Tesla stock. However, the day after the firm announced its Q3 earnings results, Tesla shares were down almost 6% in pre-market trade. According to experts, Tesla's next obstacle will arise during the course of Musk's proposed acquisition of Twitter in the coming weeks. Since declaring his plan to purchase Twitter, Musk has already sold 17.6 million shares of Tesla stock, raising $15.4 billion. However, it is anticipated that he will need to sell more shares to raise the remaining funds. Investors in Tesla have been worried about this for a while. When asked if it would ever make sense to combine Twitter, SpaceX, and Tesla into a single company with distinct divisions, Musk called the notion reaching. Despite acknowledging that he and his partners are paying $44 billion for Twitter, he expressed excitement about the platform's future and stated that it has enormous potential to be worth even more. However, he did admit that he and the other investors are now overpaying for Twitter. Finally, Musk expresses confidence that Tesla will increase by 50% this year, particularly since a lot of Tesla projects are already underway. In actuality, on the aforementioned earnings call, Tesla executives answered a wide range of queries, including ones about macroeconomic issues. Musk also went into great detail regarding the company's plans for the 4,680 cells FSD and highly anticipated Tesla goods, such as the Semi and Cybertruck. Musk stated that he would personally deliver the first semi-commercial vehicles to Pepsi on December 1st. He also stated that he plans to manufacture 50,000 units in North America by 2024, following a steady 1-year ramp. According to Tesla's head of engineering, Lars Moravi, we will begin ramping up semi-production through next year. The business is still on pace to start early production of the Cybertruck and Tesla Semi in the middle of next year. At this point, we've done the engineering for Cybertrucks and for semi-states Elon Musk. When asked about FSD, Musk replied, anyone who has ordered a full self-driving beta, full self-driving will have access to the FSD beta program this year, probably about a month from now. The CEO of Tesla continued by saying that full self-driving capability will be readily available to anyone who purchases a vehicle. A crucial condition for entering a wide beta is that the safety that we're seeing when the car is in FSD mode is actually significantly greater than the safety we are seeing when it is not. The Tesla CEO said on the call. In a rather audacious statement, Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, said, I see a potential path with Tesla worth more than Apple. And Saudi Aramco combined Apple, the computer powerhouse, has a market capitalization of approximately $2.3 trillion, whereas Saudi Aramco, the national petroleum and natural gas firm based in Dhahran, Saudi Arabia, has a market capitalization of approximately $2 trillion. To get more content about Tesla stocks, subscribe to this channel.